Today, the Cold War is over, and Japan is an economic superpower. But with financial might comes political responsibility. Japan must emerge from the shadow of the United States and find a purpose for its newfound power. Today, Japan reckons with how to reinvent itself one more time.
Japan is one of the most technologically advanced countries in the fields of transportation, medicine, electronics, business. There are 128 million people in Japan. 100 million of them have a cell phone. 70% have SoftBank. There are 3 other main companies, au, Docomo, and Wilco. Cell phones offer a variety of functions and are used to buy things from convenience stores, drinks from vending machines, and even train tickets.
Fewer than 130 million citizens compared to China's 1.3 billion, Japan's per capita GDP is far greater than China's. And Japan's cabinet secretary was quick to point that out.
Japan is still around 10 times higher than China in terms of per capita GDP.
The average Japanese earns the equivalent of around $42,000 US a year, with the average Chinese earning only around $4,200. On a nominal dollar basis, Japan's GDP was $5.47 trillion in calendar 2010.
Tsunami 間もなく捉えました。大きな津波が2波3波に。
Another reactor in the complex is also overheating, so the prospect of a third explosion is looming. And all 3 Daiichi reactors have nuclear fuel rods that have been exposed to some degree.
People are desperate for basic necessities. This mother of 2 says, I came here for water, but they ran out.
Some spinach samples taken south of Fukushima tested at more than 7 times the legal allowance for radioactive iodine. Seawater near the nuclear plant has tested 126 times higher than the legal limit, and people nearby are being warned not to drink tap water.
Japan's nuclear crisis now appears to be worse than 1979's 3 Mile Island accident, but not yet as bad as the Chernobyl disaster in Ukraine in 1986.
The aging Fukushima reactor had been scheduled for retirement in just over 2 weeks' time. But critics have argued for years that an earthquake-prone country like Japan should not maintain 54 active nuclear reactors. The poisonous smoke lingering over Fukushima has led some here to wonder if they were right all along. The blast at Unit 1 destroyed the outer container when the cooling system failed after workers released radioactive steam to ease the pressure. 4 workers were injured. Japanese officials said an electricity outage early Sunday morning at another reactor in the same complex, Unit 3, caused another emergency. Without power, the cooling system failed.
Fears of a nuclear disaster grew today following a third explosion and fire, the largest so far, at the crippled Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant.
The reading of the level seems very high, and there is still a very high risk of further radioactive material